This is the Deeper Roots podcast with four hosts talking about a range of topics from life to godliness. I got Chris, RJ, Pastor Jason, and myself, Zay. And Pastor Jason abandoned us.
Abandoned last minute.
In the middle of the night. He was just like, we're all texting like, yo, we're going to be here. He's like, nope.
No.
I'm not going to be here. I'm going to the beach.
Going to Wilmington.
And I was like, all right, we see what your priorities are.
Yeah.
Yes,
family
with
time.
his family.
I thought we was family.
I thought we was the bros, bro.
Hey, man, now let's keep it a buck. There's a difference between the bros and your wife.
Come on, man.
Sure.
Guys before fries.
Yes, before fries, but not your wife.
Yeah. Hope you guys are having a good time.
Yeah, I guess. Meanwhile, we ended the pod last week, and right when we ended, news broke. The sky parted.
Goodness.
Thunderous noise was
Man,
coming
if you don't
across.
say what happened before I spoil it.
LeBron James is going to the 76ers. Why are you hating? There's not. Oh my gosh. The king is going to the land of brotherhood. He's getting another ring. Mark my words. The East is wide open.
How far down the list was the Sixers on where you thought he was going to go?
Last.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. It was.
It maybe top 5.
Definitely was top 5. I say even top 4.
It was top 3 for me. Destinations, but it was like I thought he would only narrow it down 2-3.
I was thinking Golden State, Cleveland, Miami.
Then Philly.
Then probably.
No, I didn't think he was going to go to Golden State. I thought it would be Miami, Philly, Cleveland.
Rewind the tape. We talked about it a couple weeks ago.
I said Miami.
I don't know.
I said Miami in the last pod. And then we entertained the idea of Golden State. And that would be cool. But they're a bunch of old guys.
I'm not disagreeing with that, but I still would have liked to see that more than I think I want to see him at Philly.
Philly's the right move, bro.
Cleveland was the right move.
No.
Cleveland was the right move.
Yes. Cleveland was the right move.
That's sentimental. That's all sentimental. If he leaves 2 more years.
He got no heart, man.
$8 million, and he gets another chip in Philly, what you going to say then? He brings Philly a chip.
You know what everybody's going to say? He jumped on a great team to get a ring at the end of his career. If he
Philly was a great team before Braun got there.
Bro, they just
got Jaylen Brown.
That was a championship level team.
It definitely was a lot higher than what
it's an Eastern Conference Finals team for sure.
You don't think Jaylen Brown and Maxey, who's stopping them though?
In the East?
Yeah,
nobody.
Because they got LeBron. You're
yes,
saying
because
nobody.
with
Braun.
But
before LeBron, who's stopping them?
If they had a healthy Embiid, which is a big case.
Healthy Embiid,
healthy Embiid, Jaylen Brown plays like MVP worthy Jaylen Brown, or like he did with the Celtics last year.
Yeah,
you still got Maxey, who really was probably the star last year and can outscore. Then you got VJ Edgecombe. If he develops any more than he already has, like they're a threat.
I would have said Cleveland or New York.
Cleveland, no. Not the Cleveland of with James Harden, who we don't know
Cleveland?
who
Cleveland,
is.
I think they would have made a run. They would have been contendable to make it to the Eastern Conference.
Cleveland ain't doing nothing.
Cleveland, New York, and I would have been interested to see what Miami would have done. I think they would have made a run with Giannis. That's a solid team too.
Yeah, but
hey man, he went to the Heat before with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, and they didn't win it that first year. That's probably why he signed up for 2.
The first year. You see how the LeBron hate is just so
It's not hate, that's a fact.
It's just like he didn't win it. Why we mention the years he didn't win? What about the times he did?
Because you're saying it's a guaranteed chip this year.
I'm saying they're getting to the championship.
Oh, getting to the championship but not winning. Okay.
Yeah.
well, that counts for LeBron fans.
It is enough.
And that is true because he
they
just
count it.
said,
It
why
is
is
enough.
he counting the ones that he didn't win?
It is enough. It is enough.
10 straight.
I'm excited, man. He's back in the East.
They need a backup center immediately. I don't know if they have one, but they need one.
But even
just in case.
if Embiid is 30%, And the other 10% happens during the playoffs?
Right.
Of course.
We good.
Yeah.
We good.
No, the team is stacked.
Facts.
The team is stacked. And
that's why
I
it's
don't
not
know
gonna have
much
weight.
about their bench, but their starters are
A+.
A plus.
But that's why though. Like it's kind of hard to be like, oh, he's great at, and you go to a stacked team. Like the team is literally stacked. Like Maxey has potential. If he keeps playing at the level he has, he could be a superstar. You got Jaylen Brown, who's already got a championship, that has now playing with Philly, who pretty much was running the Celtics last year, is a star. You had Embiid that for a long time they were talking about up there with the Joker and competition of MVP. Like that's stacked. That's 3 great players that he had to go to get a championship.
That's the NBA.
No, it's not.
No, that's just how the NBA works now. You need at least
LeBron.
3
No, that's
superstars.
LeBron's
NBA works.
Whoa. We're not going to have the same smoke for Steph Curry, Kevin Durant,
No.
Klay Thompson.
Wait. Steph Curry was on the team without Kevin Durant, and they got a championship.
He still had Klay Thompson and Draymond Green. They were a big 3 superstar team.
They're not Embiid, and they're not Jaylen Brown.
No, they're Draymond Green and Klay Thompson.
So a healthy
Even
Embiid,
if you say it
Draymond
stronger,
Green,
it doesn't.
it doesn't add
But stop. That's my one tactic to win all arguments.
It's Draymond, bro.
Say it louder.
Say it
and
again.
animated.
Say it again. Maybe I'll
Draymond
believe.
Green and Klay Thompson. Man, I'm excited for this year of basketball. I'm gonna be watching.
What position is he going to play, you think?
I think that's what they reported. They reported him
I
playing
didn't know.
point guard.
I seen that, but I didn't know if that was.
Last time he played point guard, he won a championship.
Is what about Maxey?
shooting guard.
Yeah.
Okay.
They said move VJ to 3, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot who they had.
And Jalen
Jalen at 4, and then Embiid at 5.
Okay.
I'm excited. Never cheered for the 76ers a day in my life. Bandwagon into Philly.
I am excited to watch him play, though.
Yeah,
and I
me
probably
too.
will try. If I can get to Philly for the right game, I might go to Charlotte to see him play. But
Facts. Let's go. Let's do it. I'm
But
excited.
if he doesn't get a championship either year, what does that say?
He's still LeBron James. We're just gonna say, hey, it was a great career. Like
tried.
he doesn't his stardom, his status, his legendary doesn't dissipate if he doesn't win in Philly.
It can only go up.
Exactly.
But how does it go up with that team?
It would depend on his performance, I would think.
Yes.
If they win and he was a obvious huge part
eyesore.
of it,
Yes.
then you know.
Yeah. And now if he goes on there and plays like he just falls apart and he's not averaging 20, 5 and 5, then
That's another thing. Is this only one ball?
Right. It's a lot of scoring.
How
LeBron James
I mean-
doesn't. He understands that he can't be the primary ball handler. Like he knows that. That's why he went over there because he wants other dogs.
is he
with
fine?
him.
Would he be okay with averaging 16, 7, 5?
I think so. If it's
Championship,
efficient,
I think he would.
yes, efficiently. If Jalen's giving you 20, Ebid's giving you 10 rebounds and 12 points. Tyrese Maxey, I said Ebid is doing
I
his
was gonna
thing.
let it-
I know,
I was
bro.
trying to decide whether
whenever
to let
I
it go
talk
or not.
basketball, now we gotta microscope every word I'm saying. I'm saying the team is stacked. LeBron gonna be good, and I'm excited to cheer for him all the way to the top.
Yeah. They need to make sure him and Embiid are rested.
For sure. Which is why I
for the
feel like
playoffs.
the bench, Jalen, Tyrese, VJ, they're going to be there to help him. They're not going to have to work.
They're going to be the workhorses.
They get them in at least the top 3 for the regular season, then they can go and run it home.
There you go. I'm excited. And speaking of things that popped up on my timeline, have y'all seen this rescue robot that's like trending everywhere right now?
Rescue
I
robot.
haven't seen
I
that.
sent you the link.
I only seen the robot that kicked that little kid in the face.
Hey, yo.
You ever see,
What?
you ever see that?
No.
It was like a robot. He was like it was like a demo, and he was just kind of dancing and stuff. Then he kicked someone.
Stop, you know what? Stop with the dancing robots.
Why does it look like that?
Okay. You see it? It's a centaur.
That's a little creepy.
The fear of God.
Oh my!
It's a, for those who haven't seen
Why
it.
does he have a chainsaw?
It's a it's a titanium black Centaur AI machine that is going to be used by rescue teams to help save people from like wildfire in woods and stuff like that where people can't go. So this company built a literal Centaur robot that you can equip with different equipment, including a chainsaw. And the thing is massive.
Yeah.
I want one.
Right?
It's matte black too.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh. That looks fire.
Man,
Man, chainsaw. I got several things I need done with the chainsaw around the house. Can he mow
here.
grass?
That's what I'm saying. But
Can
if
he
you,
throw a weed
if you-
eater in his hands?
cabin in the woods,
Yeah.
cabin catches fire.
Oh, somebody making a movie off of this.
Facts.
After he
After a few accidents,
goes off the rails.
forgets who he is, and that thing comes in to save you. Do you think you're gonna be saved by a robot that looks like that?
Man, his eyes are piercing.
Yeah.
Scary. That's nightmare fuel.
My kids are running. I might run.
Kids.
I'm sitting here thinking, to see that
Kids.
you open your eyes and that's what's staring at you.
Bro, you got to paint the picture. The room is smoky. Everything's on fire. You're in a log cabin in the woods. You hear grum, 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 chainsaw's going. The wall falls down. You're like, finally, I'm saved. A little bit of the smoke clears, and you see a centaur with a chainsaw.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Can it talk?
I wouldn't be surprised if they
If it had a real like soft voice, it would be better. like, like if it has an aggressive voice,
Yeah.
it's gonna be scary. But I need like that look, but like a sweet Asian lady voice. You know? Like, just so I know you're there to save me.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And otherwise, you're going to think you're under attack.
Yeah. I need it to be completely opposite because that's a scary looking
It's
robot.
a beast of a robot.
Yeah.
Man.
But it does look cool.
It looks awesome. Also, I don't know if you guys have seen this kind of phenomenon that's happening of like Christian-fying things. Have y'all seen Christian energy drinks?
I have not.
I'm starting to get like
wait. Like,
ads.
so the business is owned by a Christian or there's Christian inside of it? Like, what do you?
It is an energy drink company that is owned by Christians and being put forth as a Christian alternative to energy drinks. For whatever reason, we need a Christian alternative to an energy drink. But there are many, many companies. I think at the leading forefront of culture right now is Bryce Crawford. I don't know if you guys know who Bryce is. He went and he's
Is
like,
that the one that I seen him
yes,
promoting?
He's promoting
Okay.
that one, right?
What's it called?
I don't know what it's called, but there's like a couple of them popping up. I might have to do some research real quick to figure out what it's called.
I was just curious if it has like does it have like a Christianese name? Like, and also, is it supposed to be like a little healthier for you than typical? energy
Oh, it's
drinks?
called Praise Energy.
Oh, you guys to be kidding me. We're not doing that.
All right.
Bro, get you some Praise
How many
Energy,
grams
bro.
of caffeine in that baby? I might order some.
We need to have a taste test live on
yeah.
the pod of Praise Energy. But this is a thing.
Turn your still worship into mighty praise.
Hey,
Yeah.
Come on
Sometime-
now.
I'll tell you, sometimes I need a little energy before I jump up and down.
and it should be
You
a
know what I'm
Christian.
talking
Do you
about?
want to go drink Monster,
No, it's demonic.
Red Bull,
Even though I have one on my way
Gives you
here.
wings.
the wings of deception?
It makes you. It almost makes me wonder if this is one of the times that Jesus would turn over the tables.
Nah, man, look. Why not?
You know?
I mean, there's 1,000 different kinds of energy drinks.
But
You know,
why do you have
not
to be
the-
like?
I do wish sometimes I do wish you just come up like with a good creative business plan without trying to
Chick-fil-A.
make money. Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. Perfect
It's not
example.
Jesus filet. It's just Chick-fil-A.
Christian-based chicken.
And they serve so well
Yes.
that they reflect Christ
Come on now.
in a good manner.
Come on now.
It's like, this is what I want. I want you to
Yes.
say, okay, we got an energy drink and we took out a lot of the bad stuff for you and we made it with good stuff. And guess what? It's at a better price point or it's a better product. And yes, also, all of our influencers are Christians because we're a Christian-based company.
Yep.
But we don't have to say that. We just give a great product. You know, it
Yes.
doesn't have to be called Praise Up or whatever it is.
And even the name though, if it was, it's still like leading with the fact that it's a Christian-based company is the part for me. I guess it's more of a title than what you talked about, deed. So like service or learning through, okay, well, this company is taking off. Now learn about the owner. And then you find out he's Christian.
Yeah.
First, you use it as your marketing tool to sell what you have.
Yeah.
I mean, I get if it's a category, but they don't have a Christian category for energy drinks.
But look at the drinks though. They got crosses,
Bruh.
Noah's Ark,
see.
Jesus, David and Goliath. Some of these
Agape
cans,
energy.
Some of these cans have like the Romans Road gospel message on it. So as you drink in the fluids, you are also drinking in the gospel. Because you know, if you
Is that a different one?
bro, there's so many of these.
Christian. Oh, there's more than one.
So there's
Yeah.
Agape Energy. There's a company called Drink Yahweh. No, I'm not lying to you.
Drink Yahweh.
Drink Yahweh.
Oh, okay.
All right, I want to give a message to Christian energy drinks like Drink Yahweh, Agape Energy, and Praise Energy. Or
Yeah.
if you guys would like to sponsor the pod, we'd be happy.
Come on now.
We'd be happy to hold the cups up, the cans.
Send them. We want to
Send them.
taste test.
We need to taste test. Change our minds.
Yes.
Change our minds and send the mission statement, and we'll read it on the pod.
Come on now.
And
Because
all,
if we're being
all 1,297 people who watched that short,
yes,
it may blow up.
it might.
You know?
Some user generated content.
Yeah.
You never know. And let's be honest. If Jesus was in 2026,
He would drink. Well, if he had
communion might have been an energy drink.
drink Yahweh,
Drink Yahweh.
it's communion.
We're gonna stop right there.
It's
That's
communion.
the-
Fruit
throw the flag
punch
out.
flavor.
Come on.
It's
Flag.
Blood of the lamb. It just had a little carbonation in it.
We can't do this. We can't do this.
Come on, man.
Oh man.
Christian energy drinks, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna order some for the pod.
We got to. We got to. We got to order some. We got to try some, man. Oh, my gosh. Hey, also, too, I want to shout out everybody that has been following the Deeper Roots podcast on all platforms.
all platforms.
YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. I'm missing something. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook.
Are you on TikTok?
TikTok. We are on tech. We're on everything, you guys. And shout out to people. The first 100 people have already started. We have 100 followers on Facebook already. We're climbing the ranks on Instagram.
Let's go.
YouTube has given us amazing short numbers, like for the shorts. It is so cool to know that the stuff that we talk about and put out there, people want to watch.
Yeah.
and they're interested.
For the merch.
Only
Come
one
on now.
Only one weekend.
Yeah, 1 week of posting and already starting to get some stuff. So praise God for that and appreciate you guys tuning in. Remember, if you want to introduce a topic or you have a question, you can write into the podcast. If you are listening on any podcast platform, click into the episode, hit send a text, and you can send it our way. And if you're watching on any social media platforms or YouTube, just drop a comment or send us a DM, and we will answer your question right here on the pod.
That's right.
I had a question for y'all.
Oh no.
Me and my brother were talking about this, and my brother-in-law, we were just yapping on the phone all together, and my brother said, if you had the ability for 30 seconds speak to every person in the world, like just voice in their head, you had that ability to just say something to them, what would you say? Now, I'm going to add a little bit of a caveat.
Yeah.
You can't preach the gospel. I know, but we got to make it fun. We got to make it fun. Right. If you weren't preaching the gospel and you had 30 seconds to speak to every human being on the planet, what would you say?
Okay, I got it.
Talk to me.
All right. LeBron James is overrated.
Oh my God.
He's overrated. He was never as good as people said he was. Uh-huh. Secondly, Justin Bieber is not even top 20.
You're just attacking me and my talking points.
I can't preach the gospel, so I'll preach.
Man,
I'd try to find a way to fit in a joke, maybe.
A joke?
Yeah. I thought about this before, and I don't know if I can give you the perfect 30 seconds right now, but I thought about this before. I was like, if I was on my deathbed and I wanted to tell somebody something, I would want to make them laugh.
Yeah.
I know
what I was saying.
Obviously, I want to give the gospel, but outside of that, even if I'm doing that, I want to make somebody laugh.
Yeah. For me, I've thought about that question too. About what do I say on my deathbed? I think I would, have my loved ones around. Hopefully I die with people around me and we all know it's time and it's going, and I tell everybody to lean in really quickly.
Yeah.
And I speak in a soft voice.
Yeah.
And I was like, I have to tell you something very important.
Yes, Father.
And then I would look at him in his eye and be like, watch this. And then boom, I'm gone.
I knew it wasn't going to be important.
That's it. I'd be like, watch this. And then boom, I'm in glory.
Never forget what I'm about to tell you. I've waited my whole life for this moment.
Yeah.
Fade to black.
Intense.
Yeah.
Hallmark movie
I'm with it.
level.
What was he going to say?
What
was he going to say?
And then when we get to glory, and they're like, what? Father.
Got him.
What were you going to say? I'll look at him and say, these nuts. Can I say that in heaven? You think God will let me do that in heaven?
Isaiah?
Straight to the throne room immediately. Yeah, man.
Oh boy,
Chris, what you announcing to the whole world?
Hey, man, I have no idea, brother.
Here's what he's gonna say.
I don't practice.
He was gonna say, Drake Yahweh.
There you go. Praise energy.
Yeah.
Nah, I really don't know, man. YOLO, I guess.
It's like if we can't preach the gospel, we're throwing it all.
Throw it away.
Throwing it all away. So
I mean, take every shot. Every chance, every opportunity you have, you only get one.
Marshall Mathers over here.
Knees
Palms are sweaty.
Mom's spaghetti.
Oh my gosh, bro, that is hilarious. I don't know if I'm being like serious and I get this microphone to everybody's mind. I don't know if I could say anything because the consequences might be crazy. Like imagine if I just said one word and the word was like 2 words.
Vote Trump.
Whole world, everybody in the world. That's the message, right? What would happen next? It goes great. Like even if I was like, everybody said I said, go do it. But what am I telling them to go do? You know what I mean? How can I interpolate that?
I got it.
Okay.
It's the Jews.
Yeah. See, we ain't airing this one. We not airing.
Oh my gosh. We're not mature enough for this conversation
Yeah.
at all. We're not at all.
Bro, I was ready to give the gospel.
Bro, I know I had to take it away.
So if not, you know.
We got to go for these jokes. I got to troll.
You got to get these jokes. I got
these
30
jokes
seconds.
off. Oh, man. Anyway, guys, this episode without Pastor Jason, so therefore it's a little out there, but we're going to try to get into some deeper root topics here. I don't know if I have a topic for today, but I will say this, though. Last Sunday, we've been in a series of joy, right? And going through this joy series has really opened up a lot of conversations with me and my friends locally, the Real Talk crew. Shout out the Real Talk crew. We're going to be back soon later this month. And there's been a lot of, what I've been surprised of is the conversations that I'm having the most are with the guys about having true joy. And what I didn't realize, I'm realizing now, is that men are not that happy.
Yeah.
Like, we're just like on the grind and just hustling and just coasting. And there's not really that much joy. Even for me personally, I've had to place myself in joy in situations where I feel like grinding it out would be the best solution. But it's void of joy. So we were in a hallway and we were all just kind of talking about it. And one thing I realized is that in our desire to be strong, we do it without joy.
Yeah.
When the Bible says, if you want to be strong, abide in joy. The joy of the Lord gives you strength.
Yeah.
In my mind, I'm thinking my grind, my tenacity, my focus, and all this kind of stuff, that should fuel me and give me the strength I need to move forward. But that's opposite, complete opposite what the Bible would say of it's joy. The joy of the Lord will give you the strength that you need in every situation. So we were just kind of talking about that, and it really kind of opened me up of like, wow, we might have just discovered a little bit of an epidemic of men just not actually having a baseline of joy at all.
Yeah.
Because we're just grinding.
Yeah. I'll say it did bless me. I walked out and I seen Isaiah and like 4 or 5 guys blocking the bathroom, by the way. But but with joy.
With
You know,
joy.
I seen they were preaching to each other.
Preaching and praying.
Yeah, preaching, praying. I go to the bathroom. I listened for a minute, but I had to go, you know what I mean? And so I just hear Isaiah like, you got to put on the garment of praise.
Come on now.
Yeah. I told her, but it's a blessing just to see, because I think a lot of times it's because we naturally as men, we see what we're going after, like it's gonna bring the joy. You know what I mean?
Talk about it.
Because we see like we're supposed to be providers, or we're supposed to be ambitious, or we're supposed to be, whatever. Like we got big goals, big dreams that we're going for. And it's like, when we get there, then we'll be happy. And I've been on that train myself.
Amen.
But we got to step it back a little bit.
Yeah.
Because we don't find our joy in any of those things. We find our joy in God.
Yes.
And then when we go out and do those things, we're going to do it a lot differently now, and we got to know that we're trusting in Him to make the way. We're trusting in Him to provide for us. But we're doing these things. It's not that we're not hustling and not grinding and not doing everything that we can, but that's not where we're going to find our joy and our peace and everything else that we need. We find that in God. And then from that place, that's why those things, when we're chasing them, when we hit a hiccup, what happens? We get frustrated. We get angry. We get upset. We get depressed. We get anxious, whatever it is. But when we start from that place of God is my joy, He is my peace, and I am content in Him alone, then we're able to go and do these things with a completely different understanding and a different way. Like, imagine you can grind and you can hustle, but you have joy while you're doing it, and not just when I get to this place that, by the way, never comes.
Facts. The
as soon
goalpost
as
keeps
you,
moving.
It moves.
It keeps moving.
As soon as you get to one, the next one comes. I can't tell you how many times I remember saying, man, if I could make $15 an hour, I remember saying that
Yes.
to a friend of mine.
Yeah.
If I could make $15 an hour. And within a few months, I was making it. And then I was like, man, if I could just make $18 an hour, if I could make $20, you know, it's like it just keeps moving. If I could get a car that's not a hand-me-down, and then I get the car. If I could just get a whip that had an air conditioning, then I would be there.
Yes.
And as soon as you get that, it moves. So we got to find contentment in somewhere that's stable.
Preach.
Otherwise, you ain't never going to get it.
Preach. And it feels foreign to me to work well and have joy.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they feel like two foreign objects. Like I've only known a life of grinding without joy or joyfulness and idle.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's like you grind and then you take a vacation. That's where your joy is.
Right.
Yeah.
Joy is a destination I have to get to. I have to do all this work first without joy. Then I get joy when I get there. But it only lasts a little while because if I stay in this joy for too long, I'm going to lose what I've built and have to go back to the grind. And so, but now I'm learning this like, but you have to work the field. And the strength that you have to work the field is joy.
Yeah.
That's the strength. And that's a foreign concept I've been struggling with all week because I don't know how to do that in application yet. I grind and I'm not happy or I'm not joyful. And I don't know how to make those two things like connect. The joy of the Lord being my strength to move on. I just use strength, no joy. You know what I mean? I don't know. Big concept.
I think part of that is the imagery that we've been pumped and fed through social media, through TV, through everything, and then what we hear constantly. The goal, because like you said, the post keeps moving, but the goal has always been a movable thing.
Yeah.
And that's because we've always sought to have the best job or have a certain lifestyle or be able to attain these things. That was the end goal. And it was just Christ was a means to get there. Versus the end goal being the relationship with Christ, and all these other things just happen to come as a byproduct of a relationship. And we focus on the wrong part of that journey and those things. But I do feel that most men are trained that because we find our joy or happiness in seeing our family be happy.
Yeah.
Feeling like, oh, we got a roof over their head, we got food in their belly, we're able to provide how we want to, or the wife feels a certain kind of way, or, you know, I can go and do this and do that, and we're like, oh, this should make us happy, or we should be happy behind this because this looks like success. But in the reality, like you said, a lot of men I don't think have joy, like period. Like, and I used to get in arguments with people all the time that's about to get married. It was like, oh, a happy wife, happy life. Well, that's a lie because no disrespect. Because a man can do all he has to make her happy, and all she gets is she's focused on her happiness, but she doesn't do anything to reward him and make him happy because that's not the focus. The focus is making her happy. The focus is making his kids happy. The focus is making everybody else happy but himself. And because he made all them happy, he then in return should be happy. But he's emptied himself to do all these things. Like, you know, and I'm not saying this is y'all, but, you know, RJ, let's say you go and you have a new job. You get off that job, you go work a part-time job to make sure that there's food on the table, that there's a house over your family's head, and all these things. Your wife may have an issue or two. You go home, listen to her, let her spill all that onto you, tell you everything. Then after that, you go spend time with your kids. Each one of your kids, you take them to their games, or you're doing nighttime reads. Now it's the end of the day, but you did all that, but who poured into you?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying your family doesn't, but typically that's a lot of people's lifestyle.
Yeah.
And you can flip it for a woman as well, with the things that they have on their plate and all that. But usually as a man, that's kind of how we like, okay, everybody was good. Now I'll go to bed. And I'll go to sleep. But you didn't have a homeboy to say, man, you know what? I really felt some kind of way today at work when such happened and da-da-da-da. Or, you know what? I'm going to be honest, man. I didn't see my life at this age being where it is. And it bothers me that, you know, I thought I would have more. I thought I would be here, or I thought I would be further along in my walk with Christ. Because a lot of people still failing, even at an older age. but you don't have that person to release it to. You don't have those avenues to share those things, because then it's like, I'm a weak man.
Yeah.
I should be happy. I should be able to produce my own joy, because now you've trained yourself that everything that you need comes from you versus coming from God. I hope that makes sense.
No, it does. It does. And I think to that point, I focus so much. What I don't have a choice of is grinding. I have to grind. I have to work. I have to provide. I have to pay my rent. I have to get my car fixed. Some people's realities, I got a baby on the way. I got to grind all this kind of stuff. But what I don't know yet how to choose, or what I feel like a lot of men don't choose with the heavy of a weight of the grind, is joy. Mm-hmm. Joy seems like a nice to have, or it's not a necessity to my strength. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? Like, it's not needed. It's like a thing on the shelf that you take it off sometimes for quick thrills or quick moments or a night out with the guys, but it doesn't keep you as long as it should, because the choice I can't be divisible on is the grind and the work that I'm at right now. But my question, how do we make joy a necessary choice, just like the work and the grind that we do, so that I can have strength? Like this whole joy strength cycle for me is just really standing out, because there are times where I'm grinding, I don't feel strong, and I also realize I'm not happy. And then when I do get happy, I feel stronger, but it doesn't last as long as joy does. And so just like, I don't know, it's like been literally bothering me in my head for quite some time of like, how do we choose joy as men?
Yeah, I think it's just okay. So I realized that for the most part, whenever I stop, I don't feel joy. I feel like I'm grinding. I feel like, there's a lot of weight on me. I realize I probably 9 times out of 10, I haven't been spending time with God like I needed to. Mm. So I think just like we got to go to our job, I'd feel like not to make it a law, but you got to be in the prayer closet. Yeah. You got to cast your cares on the Lord. You got to thank him for everything while you're thanking him, you're reminding yourself of how much he's blessed you, how much he's given you. Mm-hmm. Talk about getting joy, Lord. You thank you for my wife and my kids, and for the things you've given me, and for saving my soul. And then which is the main reason that we would have to rejoice. And then those burdens, like Chris talked about, it's great to have a community and other people to put that on. But the number one place we need to put that is on God. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm gonna send this. I'm feeling heavy right now. And I've talked about this recently, is that like I realized that I would carry a lot of stuff. And that stuff, it makes the joy, it creates some sort of barrier of the joy, because I'm carrying stuff that I don't need to carry. And instead of just ignoring it, which men are really good at doing, like he talked about, you get to the house, you don't talk about your stuff because you're like, I don't want to put this on nobody else. Yeah. And so, but who's always got an ear ready to hear that? It's God. Yeah. And we tell him how we really feel, and tell him what we really think, and the things that are really bothering us and that are heavy on us. Mm-hmm. And we give them to God and say, look, I don't want to carry this. Give me joy. And you'll see how that changes a lot of times the part of your day. That's why it's great to take some time before the day to spend with God, because when I don't do that, I notice things are different. Yeah. People talk about, like, I love to hit the gym in the morning. The days I hit the gym ends up being the best days. Mm-hmm. Don't want to go to the gym, but as soon as you leave the gym, you're like, I'm glad I went to the gym. Yeah. And even more so is that time you get to spend with God, whether it's setting aside time in the morning before you leave, or for me, a lot of times it's on my drive to work. I'm praying, I'm listening to music, I'm working. And on the times I go straight to work or go straight to a podcast. Now you should listen to podcasts, but the times that I go straight to something where I'm trying to learn or trying to listen to an audiobook or just listening to music that's not worship music and not like taking that time that I need to get this out. I need to pray. I need to worship, not just for something for me to do. One, because he deserves it and he's worthy of it, but two, because I need it.
Yeah.
You know, and anytime that gets off, I get off. And I'm not where I need to be. And then the things that get in the way of joy creeps in. And eventually I'm depressed again. Eventually I'm anxious again.
Yeah.
Eventually I got worries and it builds up and builds up. But when we release those things, just like going to work, it's like a daily thing that our daily bread is something that we need every day or things get off. If he is our breath and our source and our life, then that's what we need to commune with every day. Drink Yahweh.
You're doing so good, brother. You just
I love it. I love it.
But I do love the analogy and the comparison of like working out in the morning. Because I know a lot of people that work out in the morning, and because they start their day with a workout, it then dictates what they put in their body the rest of the day. And what they eat and what they do because of that workout. They don't want it to be in vain. And I think, again, with the importance of starting your day with the word, changes your perspective of the rest of the day. It's hard to start out with really diving into the word, reading, meditating on the word, and then go through the day ungrateful.
Yeah, right.
Unthankful for the things you have. Like it creates, even if it's getting on your last nerves, even if it's frustrating, you still will shift and it's like, you know what? This job really pushed my buttons today. But Lord, I am so thankful that I have a job because so many don't. And I think that's the key to a lot of life lessons and going through things that when you change your perspective of I have to, and you then say, you know what, I get to. Like, yes, I need money and I need a place to stay, so I need a job to provide for that. But God, you provided one, so I get to go to this particular job to be able to pay for the bills that I have. Although it seems like that's all I'm doing, but I still have it available because you made a way. And just continue through reading, you know, like I'm thankful for my wife. We didn't get along today, but I still have one. I get to correct that error or mistake that I made. My kids might be doing a lot, but I still have kids and I get to parent and I get to do these things. And you start to become more, you see them differently. Yeah. Because then you're like, well, dang, if I didn't have it, what would life really be like? And once you experience a lot of things in life, you realize those things are what truly produce a sense of happiness. I ain't gonna say joy, but they do provide a sense of happiness and a sense of relief when you sit there and you get to look at raising a legacy. Many views and many things of creation. And you even look in awe like, dad, God, like you created this little life and to see them grow and to see how they act. And even when you see miracles in other people's lives, like I get to how you talking about with Real Talk. Even though it was a hard subject, you still got to talk about it with youth and other men that are seeking God, even though they don't have the answer. The fact is they're trying to get it from God. And most of the time it would have been a conversation like, man, I'm gonna have to figure out how to imitate whoever this is they're looking at on social media and get money like this. So I'm gonna have to be like, I don't know, I'm gonna use it because I just at the concert. I'm gonna have to be like Usher or Chris Brown or somebody where I can sell out a stadium and everybody wants to come hear me say my last few words. If I had some, I need 70,000 people screaming to come hear me say my last few words. Like that's what we compare ourselves to and we want to get to. And that's what we feel like will produce a joy. Because I'm like you, RJ. There was a number in my head. I'm like, man, if I could get this amount of money, then I'm good. Like, then I get there and I'm like, well, dang. Let me add another 100 or 200,000 to it. If I just get there, I think I'm gonna be good. Right. But in actuality, I've always been good. Yeah. Even if I made less, I've been good because God has had me. I just been looking at the wrong things to appreciate.
That reminds me, hearing you guys talk, it reminded me of this verse. I went and looked it up, make sure I was quoting it correctly, but it's John 15. John 15, starting at verse 9. And this is what Jesus calls joy. As the Father has loved me, so have I loved you. Abide in my love. So the Father loves the Son loves us, and then the Son tells us to abide in his love. Verse 10, if you keep my commandments, you will abide in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. So there's an obedience factor there. Then verse 11 says, these things I have spoken to you, that my joy may be in you and that your joy may be full. Now, this feels like too simple of a task. In order for me to have joy, I abide in God's love, and then his love compels me to keep the commandments, which brings me the Son's joy in my life. That seems way too simple. There's no way my Bible studies, my 15-minute Bible studies, my 10-minute prayers, my 8-minute car ride to work is going to give me the joy that I need. And then I am reminded of the people that Jesus said to go bathe in the Jordan River to be free of leprosy.
Yeah.
Some of them didn't do it because it was too simple. You mean dip in this water 7 times, I'm just going to get my healing? And Jesus right now in this moment speaking to me like, yes, actually, it is that simple. Abide in the love, keep my commandments, feel the love, then you will have joy. What happened in our hallway last Sunday is one of the guys that we were talking with and praying with and just communing with, he said, I feel like I can go to sleep now.
Wow.
And you know why? He said, because I have peace.
Amen.
So the love that he was able to get from the community brought him joy that gave him the peace to lay down beside the still waters.
Yeah.
That is a simple, powerful equation. Love, joy, peace.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why my flesh nature makes that so much more complicated than it's supposed to be.
I don't know either. It happens. It happens. As soon as we let our life and mind wander, we complicate things. But I'm with you, man. We abide in him and he abides in us. You know, that's like what I was saying earlier, and it's not just those specific times, like abiding is all the time.
Yeah.
And so it's like, but those times where we set aside, it reminds us of the life that we live in Christ, so that we're always, I mean, we have other moments, obviously, where we think of the thing, but everything that we do is in him and him in us. Yeah. And it's like, even when we're at our job, it's like, that was a nice crack. I felt relief. yeah, get some of that stress off of you, man.
Might feel my joy coming back.
Yeah. It's just like, loosen us up, Lord. Yeah, but it's like those times we get to, it's like in him we live and move and have our being. So it's like, even though we're not if we're not sitting there reading our Bible, if we're sitting there talking to a person, it's like God is in that moment. If we're sending an email that I just did right before I came here, it's like God is in that moment, you know? It's like every little thing that we do, we just need those times to remind ourselves that in everything that we do, he's present, he's with us, he's in us, and we're like that constant communion with him and us is just, it's everything, you know?
Yeah.
Are you happier with the outcome of your decision or the fact that you obeyed Christ?
I'd rather obey.
Yeah. If he's truly God and he truly has my best interest in mind.
Yeah.
And he said to love me and keep my commandments. And he also told me that the way that I think leads to destruction, then yes, it would be better to follow a God.
Yeah. I mean, there's been a bunch of times where when I was in something, I wanted something else. You know, I didn't want to be like, I felt like he was pulling me through the ringer. You know what I mean? But it's like I will say every single time that I've looked back, like I knew there was something I learned that I needed for the season I'm in now.
Yeah.
And we can't always see it when we're in it.
Yeah.
We almost never can. You know, the only thing that we hold on to is, okay, I know that last time this happened, Last time I went through a struggle or a situation or something that I didn't want to be in, I know that I learned something that I needed. I learned something about God that I didn't see before. And that alone, my brother, is worth it.
Yes.
It's like I didn't see him as a provider till I needed one. I didn't see him as a healer till I needed one.
Yeah.
I didn't see him as a deliverer till I needed one.
Yeah.
And now I know, Pastor Jason said, it's like, I know. I know. Yeah.
I know
it's
it
like
differently.
it's like a knowing, but then it's like I know it now.
Yeah.
I know it now.
Yeah. Man, I think you guys are right. It's the simple things that confound the wise. You know what the Bible says. And I'm thinking trips, easy life, vacations, nicer car, easier living will bring me my joy. And according to the Bible, that's not how it works.
Right.
The only thing that brings you joy is the love of the Father and the Son. And that brings you your peace.
Yes, sir.
Which rewrites a lot of my end of year goals. My 5-year plans, because it's like, is my goal, my plan void of the Father? It's love. Like did I create the things without it? And now I'm grinding to no avail because I'm trying to create a future that I thought that I wanted because I have my dreams and goals. Wow.
I even think like with this, it even starts to shift your desires. And I remember you talking about that before, like the desires that God give you. Like I look at my life now, like, cause when you talk about the vacation and stuff like that, I do want to do those things. It's still enjoyable. Like I ain't gonna sit here now like I'm not,
I'm trying to go to Bora Bora.
Right. But I actually find myself having more joy in the moments that I'm able to withstand something that used to take me down. When I can hold my tongue a little longer in a conversation, or I go to God instead of going to, and this wasn't me, but I go to God instead of drinking or something like that, or things like that. It's just like, it's amazing how much happiness I get in that. Like, and I even use that example on this week's places I went that I shouldn't have been.
New segment.
But, it's going to sound funny when I say it. But Sunday, I was home instead of at church. And I was home because it's been raining so much, and we got a big event going on this weekend.
Knees are aching
for my daughter, and so there's a lot of stuff at the house that had to be taken care of. But with the rain and everything, it's like, oh man, like I haven't been able to get to do any of it, and it's piled up, and we got to get it done for the event. And so I'm like, well, it's a nice bright day this morning. Finally, I can get out here, cut the grass, clean the yard. I got plenty of time. I'm like, I'm gonna do it, and then I'm gonna go to church. And it just kept sitting with me. And then I was like, well, I'm going to take care of this stuff right here, and the family can rest, and they can do all this stuff. And then I was sitting there listening to church, and I felt horrible the whole time. But then it was just something about, like, when I saw it, and this a plug, just me, there's definitely a difference between watching online and being in the house.
100%.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, if that's what you can do, I'm not knocking you for doing that.
I'm knocking you. Get in the house.
Get in the house. But if you can't get in the house, definitely watch it or spend some kind of time with God. But it weighed even heavier on me.
Yeah.
Because even then I'm like, you know what? I put these things above God, like thinking I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be happy because we got this accomplished. They're able to rest, they're able to do all this. But I felt it wasn't a sense of peace. It wasn't a sense of ease. It was like, you know what? I shortchanged God, even though I still watch, but I still felt like I shortchanged God, which then felt like it shortchanged me.
Yeah.
And I should have been in the house. But I'm saying that to say, like, even those things, accomplishments in that day, and being able to say, oh, I did all this stuff, it didn't bring me the joy that it would have brought me, even with all those things still going on, needing to do all those things, having in the back of my mind that I would have had if I had been in his presence. And I think that's a lot of things we have. Like, I got to do this. I got to get this done. But you'll be happier just being in his presence.
Yeah. And
to be honest, he opened and made the rest of the day sunny, and the rest of the week sunny too. I could have did it later.
Facts. No, to your point, I think there's something to be said about being a task manager or an obedient child. I feel like a lot of times I manage tasks, but it's not necessarily obedience.
Yeah.
So I'll go and do all the chores and do all the things that need to be done and do the grind and go to work and do all these things. But he told me to spend 15 minutes with him this morning. That was obedience. He told me to hold my tongue. That was obedience. And even though I'm moving through life and I'm doing pretty well, I'm managing my tasks, but am I obedient?
Yeah.
That's what I got what you just said. And it makes me think, am I actually obedient in all these ways? Maybe that contributes to my lack of joy. Maybe that contributes to my lack of feeling like I have strength. It's because I'm not doing the little bits of obedience. And the little foxes that are in my vineyard, they're called tasks, to-do lists, oil changes that need to be done. Actually, that might be a God thing, actually. I need to get that oil change. I need to get that oil change done because he blessed me with a car.
Get your oil change.
Let me go ahead and steward it well.
Just, you don't have to do it on Sunday morning.
There you go. Just don't do it on Sunday. There you go. Wow, man. I never forgot the mics were here. I thought this conversation really spoke to me.
That's it. But even managing tasks, I think that's an issue too. Why people don't have joy when it comes to Christ, because they only spend enough time in the Word to learn how to manage their sin.
Well, now you just opened up a whole nother can of words, brother.
Well, I get joy when I think about
what he's done for me. Come on, brother. Well, am I just spending God to manage my sin count? Man, I think I told you this before. I thought sin had a cooldown time. You know, when you play in the game, you got to sin cool down. You know, like, dang, I sinned. I need to do 3 Hail Marys, 1 Bible study, a 28:19 sermon, and if I shake Pastor Jason's hand, that will cleanse me.
Yeah, I won't have to be tempted no more.
Right. And it's like, no, it is a constant.
I was listening to
abiding.
like a couple of days ago. I seen a clip. It was an 80-year-old man, and he was like, "I thought I wouldn't have to deal with it this long," and I was like, "Oh." But he seemed full of joy in the Lord. But he was like, he's like, man, temptations don't just go away. Like, you're a human being. Yeah. I mean, they may change. Temptations may change for the season or the time. You know, count it joy when you fall into diverse ones, Pastor Jason. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was like for a moment it was like discouraging.
Right, like, dang,
I was
he
like,
never beat
oh,
it.
Man.
No, but if the Bible is true and was written by a God, and it says to die to your flesh daily.
Yeah.
Daily don't got a time limit. It's every day.
Yeah.
So I gotta do the things I need to do daily to keep the monster down. Man.
Abide in the Lord, people.
Abide in the Lord. That got me thinking. I don't even know how to wrap up the podcast, y'all. It really got me conviction is sitting in. Well, praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Thank you, Lord. Before we wrap the pod, y'all, the last 2 weekends I've seen 2 amazing cinematic masterpieces.
Oh yeah.
First week, The Odyssey.
I want to see that,
Brother.
Is it good?
Brother.
I heard it was great.
You have to see it in IMAX.
IMAX?
There's an IMAX theater in Raleigh. It's right there. And I think there's another one right here in
We
Greensboro.
have an IMAX in Greensboro.
In Greensboro. Go see it in IMAX because the sound alone makes the movie. I'm going. It is so 10 out of 10 must recommend. Won't spoil it for you. Although if you get spoiled on the story of Odysseus, it's like a 10,000-year-old story at this point. Like, we kind of all know what happens in the story. Then last night, went and saw another cinematic masterpiece.
Spider-Man.
Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Was it really good?
Brother.
I'm excited.
I don't want to spoil it, but this is not a spoiler. You can get it from the trailer.
I've seen it.
You can get it from the trailer.
You watched it too?
You saw
I
it?
went last night too.
Oh my God, Riz! Close your ears.
No. Brother. Give people a chance to see the movie.
Okay, all right, you're right. It is Friday night. It's opening weekend. So good. I think this is probably top 2 best Spider-Man movies
Of all time?
of Tom Holland.
Oh, okay.
Tom Holland Spider-Man. I think this is top 2 for me.
What'd you think?
It's up there. It's definitely it's. Now I do feel, and maybe it's just me, that you probably have to have a little attachment to it, like be invested in, because certain things that are in the movie, like just somebody just watching it, just be like, I don't understand why this is so significant to
this
people.
is if this is your first Spider-Man movie of Tom Holland ever, don't go watch this.
Yeah.
You need the history of the other
need
movies
the background.
to know why this is such an intense movie.
Yeah.
For him, because they're doing this thing now where it's like we've been with Spider-Man's Tom Holland for so long that now he has to get into more almost non-comic feelings and emotions. It's not just, he got bit by a spider and he fights a Sandman. Like, we're over that now. Now we're getting to psychological superhero mind, and you need the context of the other movies. Now, that one scene in the building, the skyscraper scene with the you-know-who, brother. Anyway, this is the Deep Roots Podcast. We got to wrap it up here. Go to the movies. Go see. Oh, next week I got to tell y'all about the AT&T scam that happened to me. I want to get into it now, but I can't. Tune in next week.
Da, da, da.
See y'all.